All right, shalom, shalom. We're the real Hebrew Israelites coming day in and day out to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, which is fucking America. First off and foremost, call Haloyim Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right, which is all praises, honor, glory be unto Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone and salutations to the elect, wherever you may be. I'm gonna hop straight into this. And really, this is a response video to Elder Apostle Ayathan video called Check Yourself. Now, it's crazy. Elder Ayathan did this video over a month ago, but the Spirit had me put the lesson together, basically, or the title of the lesson. But, you know, Spirit wants what the Spirit wants, man. You know, Spirit had me off doing other things, and, you know, now the Spirit told me to do this, which is the perfect timing because everything that's going on in the world right now is at a cusp. Well, at a cusp, all right? Is at the brink of, I'm trying to find the perfect word. And yeah, the brink of extinction, man. All this shit's getting ready to pop and blow the fuck up, and a quick end is about to come to this place, man. So yeah, brink of extinction, especially for Babylon and Esau, right? And us knowing these times, man, hey, like the scripture say, basically to us who know that these things are going to happen, what manner of people we ought to be. So one thing in that, sometimes you got to check yourself, reevaluate yourself, man. Make sure you're doing the right things, man. Make sure you can be all you could be. You know, that's an Esau term for the military, but shit, it's a true saying nonetheless. Be all you can be. Which that's going to string me into my next lesson. You know, fulfill ye your lots, man. All right? We all got a certain lot that we're supposed to fulfill to the best of our ability. You got to reach your potential. And some brothers, some brothers prestige. You know, and only brothers, you know, play COD, they'll get the reference, Call of Duty prestige, right? But anyway, you have to check yourself, man. All the time, man. All right? Hey, and I was hollering at the brother, Desarion from New York, and I had told him, I said, hey, it's good to have checks and balances in this truth, man, especially amongst brothers, all right, because there's a balance in this thing. But also being the man of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, you got to have enough balls to look in the mirror and check and correct your damn self, man, all right? And I'm just hop straight into the scriptures about it. All right, this is 2 Corinthians 13:5. Examine yourselves, all right? So you got to put the scope on you, man. All right, you got to put the microscope on yourself, man, and see what's going on with you. All right. You need to take a deep spiritual look at yourself, man. All right. Whether you be in the faith, right? And what's this faith? This truth, man. So you got to examine yourself to make sure you're in the truth, that you're doing everything possible, man. All right, that you're making your calling and your election sure. All right, so you got to examine yourself, man. All right, some Jake like to do the bare minimum. Man, you're supposed to be hot for this thing, man. All right, you're supposed to do this thing like, oh, man, it's a burden. Nah, man. And like the elder apostle goodbye say, man, hey, we always grinding. It's Great Millstone, man. So it is a burden. You're supposed to take it cheerfully, man. Not like it's holding you down or pulling you back. All right, it says prove your own self. Know you not your own selves, that Yahweh Shai Mashiach is in you, except you be reprobate. All right, which you got a lot of that going on right now, man. All right, reprobates. All right, but you got to prove your own selves. Hey, if you believe that this is the truth, hey, you must believe that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, all right, is dwelling inside of you, man, and that you got the truth. So you got to prove your own selves, man. And how do you prove your own self? Study to show thyself approved, man. All right, you have to study. All right, give yourself into reading, man. All right, and I know Jake got bad study habits, but shit, hey, you got to get into these scriptures, man. All right, you got to examine yourself, man. All right, shit, a couple of nights ago, man, my ass woke up at 2 o'clock crying because I know I ain't shit, man. But I could be better, you know, because this thing is only up to, hey, let me go one level deep for you, man. Us being the elect and who the elect is was solely up to Yahweh, man. That's it. And he considered it, Second Ezra, the 6th chapter. So it was all up to him. So shit, me knowing that, ain't nobody knows who the elect or not, but we could tell by characteristics of who might be a man of Yahweh. Alright? But shit, it was solely up to him, man. So us not knowing if we're the elect or not, man, we got to go hard, man, and make our calling and election sure, man. Examine ourselves whether we be in the faith. Alright? We'll go to the next scripture. Sirach 18:20. Before judgment, examine thyself. In the day of visitation, thou shalt find mercy. Alright? Now, it says, before judgment, examine thyself. Why do you have to examine yourself, man? Alright? Because you don't want to be judging a brother unrighteously, or you don't want to be judging a brother on something that you're doing, man. And that's called having a mote or a beam in your eye, man. Alright? So it says, before judgment, you got to examine yourself. So you got to spiritually look at yourself, man. Am I doing the right things? Am I going according to the scriptures? All right? Am I doing enough? Am I going the distance? All right? Is I'm feeding the flock? You know? The correct doctrine? All right? And it says, in the day of visitation, I shall find mercy. Because why would you find mercy? Because you judged accordingly, man. Alright? You judged accordingly. Alright? To obtain mercy, you got to be merciful, man. Alright? Unlike assholes out here in this world, man. Alright? This is 2 Timothy 2:15. Study to show thyself approved unto Yahweh. A workman needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. Alright? So you have to study in this thing, man. Alright? Study to show yourself approved. Not just winging it, taking it day by day. You know? And this don't only go for you brothers, this goes for me too, man. Because while I'm reading these scriptures, I gotta look at myself, man. Alright? That's what the man of Yahweh is supposed to do. Alright? So you got to study to show thyself approved to Yahweh, man. Because, hey, Yahweh Bashim Shai knows what you're really doing. He knows what's going on, man. He knows if you winging it or not. All right? If you lukewarm. You know what the scriptures say about lukewarm, man. Hey, listen, if you brothers feel like this thing ain't for you and you can't do it, and you half-assing it, don't half-ass it, man. Just leave, man. Just go. All right? And that's a reality you have to realize in this truth, man. Every brother ain't gonna make it, man. Some of you brothers start to fizzle out, man. Now I'm really hot. A lot of you brothers be fizzling out, man. All right? Half-assing the work. Hey, the scriptures say what? Hate not laborious work, man. Don't be a fucking sluggard, man. All right? We ain't got shit else to do but this truth, man. All right? Yeah, I know some days are better than others, but goddamn, some of you brothers are just doing the bare minimum. All right? So study. All right? Like the scriptures say, give yourself to reading. All right? Prove your own selves, man. Hey, go ye and gain the love of the congregation, man. All right? Let me get this next scripture. This is Luke 14:27-29. And whosoever doeth not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. A lot of you guys, hey, you guys can't even bear this burden, man. A lot of you guys can't bear this cross, man. All right? Which is a shame, man. All right? Yahweh Shai say what? This is a light thing, man. All right? I forget how it's actually worded, but he said, what did he say? My burden is light. Something to that effect. All right? For which of you intended to build a tower, sitteth not down first? Right? Hey, and that's crazy. The greatest example, Yahweh himself. Before he made any of this, he sat down and considered it. He thought about it first. So that's the greatest example you can have, man. Before Yahweh even made the blueprint, he considered everything known to existence. All right? It says, intending to build a tower, sit down not down first and count the cost. So you got to count the cost, man. What you got to give up in this truth. What you got to give up in the world, man. All right? Because ultimately you got to let the world go. All right? And sometimes, like I said, sometimes you got to recheck yourself, evaluate yourself. All right? Sometimes you got to recount the cost, man. All right? And I don't think a lot of brothers who came into this thing actually did that. A lot of you brothers fought well, man. I mean, hell of a good fight, man. And then you fizzle out suddenly, man. That don't happen to us, man. That's a terrible thing to see, man. A sad thing to see. All right? Whether he have sufficient to finish it. So you guys got to sit down and think, damn, do I got enough to finish this race, man? All right? It ain't no sprint, it's a marathon. All right? You got to pace yourself in this, man. All right? It says, least happily, after he had laid the foundation, all right, is not able to finish it, and behold, it began to mock him, man. Hey, with spiritual, a lot of you guys have laid down good foundations. And them same guys that did lay them down, they ain't nowhere around, some of them, man. And that's a scary thing to see, man. All right? Because, and this is going to be another lesson, man. Woe unto me if I preach not the gospel, man. You got to do this work, man. That's all I'm going to say about that. But, I'm going to go from there to 1 Corinthians 11:27, man. All right? Therefore, whosoever eat this bread and drink of the cup of the Lord unworthily shall be guilty of the body and the blood of Yahushua. So all you guys that came into this thing, all right, that done took Passover and, you know, was a part of that. Now you ain't doing shit, all right, because you guys didn't count the cost. You guys are guilty of the body and the blood of Yahushua Mashiach, man. And shit, that's scary. Hey, that's a scary fact, man. That's a scary fact. All right. It says, but let a man examine himself, and so let him eat of the bread and drink of the cup. For he that eateth and drinketh unworthily, eateth and drinketh damnation to himself, not discerning Yahushua's body, man. All right, so hey, you gotta hey, shit. Before you even take part of that Passover, you gotta examine yourself, because that's a heavy deal, man. Brothers that actually took part of that and fell out later, shit. You a murderer. You're guilty of the body and blood of Yahushua, man. All right? So when you read these scriptures or when you hear this lesson, hey, check yourself. Like Elder Apostle Ayathan said, you got to check yourself and recheck yourself. You always got to constantly check yourself and examine yourself in this truth. Am I doing what the best I could do? All right? Because listen, we all could do more. But some of you Israelites out here just fucking plain lazy, man. And got fucking excuses, man. Alright? Don't bring me no goddamn excuse, man. Just be real. If you can't do it, you can't do it. Be a fucking man. Alright? Yeah, that's on you, man. Alright? When you put your hand to that plow, examine yourself, man. Because there ain't no going back after that, man. With that, I pray that this lesson was edifying and to motivate you brothers to keep going harder in this thing. All right. All praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Call Haloyim Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Double honors to the elder apostles, a great millstone. All right. Salutations to the elect wherever you may be. Abad Babal.